Welcome back to the welcome back to the GSMC Golf Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host Garrett McDaniel, and we're getting into our fourth segment of the night, talking about Sorry, I went the wrong way here. Talking about the history of the Memorial and who has played well here in the past. Just looking at the winners here of this millennium, basically from 2023 onward, you have Victor Hovland won it last year. Billy Horschel won it a couple years ago. Patrick Cantlay with his second here at Muirfield Village won it in 2021. John Rahm in 2020 in the COVID year won it. Patrick Cantlay in 19. Bryson DeChambeau is a winner here in 2018 with his fantastic when he was younger. I don't know if that's his amateur year or if that was his second year on tour, but 2018 was really one of his standout years. Jason Duffner in 2017, William McGirt in 2016, David Lingmerth in 2015. A lot of these guys are kind of forgettable PGA Tour players. Not forgettable, but not really known PGA Tour players from this time. Of course, this time was more of that Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas era of golf here. You had Bubba Watson winning 2 Masters in this time as well. Hideki Matsuyama in 2014, he won this one. Was that the year that he won the Masters as well? No, it wasn't the year that he won the Masters as well. But in 2014, this was the year that Bubba Watson won the Masters in 2014 was. So Matt Kuchar in 2013 won at Muirfield Village. Tiger Woods gets his 5th at Muirfield Village in 2012. Steve Stricker in 2011. 2010, it was Justin Rose that won here, finishing today as the dead last player in the field. Little fall from grace there. Tiger Woods in 2009, Kenny Perry in 2008, KJ Choi in 2007, Carl Pedersen in 2006, Bart Bryant in 2005, Ernie Els in 2004, Kenny Perry in 2003, Jim Furyk in 2002, and then Tiger Woods won it 3 times in a row from 1999 to 2001. Some other notable names that have won here at Muirfield Village, of course, Fred Couples, Vijay Singh, Greg Norman. You also have names like Jack Nicklaus, of course, won here twice. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the owner of this golf course, the designer of this golf course, got to play here while he was on tour twice in 77 and 84, he played here a lot more than twice, but he got to play here and he won here twice in 77 and 84. That's silly. Jack Nicklaus is a funny guy. I can't wrap my head around him winning on his own course. But very special has this event always been. Tom Watson won here, probably the furthest between 2 wins. Tom Watson has he won in 79 and he also won in 1996. So 17 years separating those 2 wins. Very impressive, the longevity of Tom Watson. That goes to show it. But for winners, show me a tournament that has such a stacked lineup of winners that's not a major. Very impressive. Just in recent memory, Victor Hovland's been a top 10 golfer in the world. Billy Horschel was fantastic. Patrick Cantlay's been a top 10 golfer in the world. John Rahm's a top 10 golfer in the world. Patrick Cantlay, top 10 golfer in the world. Bryson DeChambeau, top 10 golfer in the world. 15 to 17, a little bit of difference, and then going onward, nothing but legends of the sport won since then. In 2023, the biggest names on the leaderboard, you have Victor Hovland, of course, winning it. He had a final score of, 7 under yet last year? 71, 69, and 70. That is, or 6 under was what he finished last year. That is hilarious to me. So we'll see what the winner is right now. We're already at Adam Hadwin at last year's, 7 under was Victor Hovland. Can't do math on the fly apparently. But we'll see what the winner finishes at this year. Adam Hadwin's already at 6 under. Scotty Scheffler, after a very bad day 1 and day 2, 74, 73, finished the weekend 1 stroke back of Victor Hovland, who won in a playoff last year. With Denny McCarthy was the other guy in that playoff. Siwoo Kim played well last year. Andrew Putnam and Jordan Spieth finished up the top 5 at Muirfield Village. Notable names in the top 10, Rory McIlroy, Ricky Fowler were both in the top 10 last year. The year before that, in 2022, it was Billy Horschel that won. Patrick Cantlay came in third this year, always doing so well on this golf course. Joaquin Niemann finished tied with Patrick Cantlay in third. Max Homa in fifth. Will Zalatoris in fifth. Seife Gala in fifth. You also have John Rahm and Sungjae Im that make up the top 10 as well. So notable names in 2022. That was a very fun tournament. But Billy Horschel won by 4 strokes that year. Finished 7-2-9-4-13, even 13 under. I can do math on the fly. Patrick Cantlay also finished 13 under in 2021. This was a memorable tournament as it was Patrick Cantlay and Collin Morikawa in that playoff in 2021 for Patrick Cantlay's second. This is the year we're really looking. He can definitely win this year at Muirfield Village. Can Scotty Scheffler? Max Homa has always placed very well here too. Tied for 6th. Ricky Fowler and Xander Schauffele make up tied for 11th this year as well. So very, very impressive. 2021, I remember this tournament because John Rahm was out to the heavy lead. He was 6 strokes ahead of Morikawa and Cantlay, who were tied going into Sunday at 12 under, but John Rahm had to withdraw. I believe he had to withdraw because of COVID, if I'm not mistaken, after a fantastic day 2 and day 3 at Muirfield Village. So John Rahm definitely could be a 2-time winner here, but he does win in 2020 though, to make up for it. He finished in 2020. What is that? 19 under. John Rahm loves this golf course. Unfortunate. Or not 20, 9 under. That's what it was. It was 9 under. I know how to do math. I'm really making a fool of myself in this segment. But yes, John Rahm played very well. Disappointing round 4. Shot a 75 on round 4, but he was so far ahead in 2020 that it didn't matter. He finished his first. He could have went back-to-back, but had to withdraw in 2021. So in the last 4 years, those are how the leaderboards has stacked up. Notable names that we really saw consistently in the last few years. It has been Patrick Cantlay and John Rahm have both loved this course. Unfortunately, John Rahm is not able to play because he's over in Houston right now playing on the Live Golf Tour. But Scotty Scheffler is a name that's always up there. Xander Schauffele, we saw his name a lot. Ricky Fowler, we saw his name a lot. So looking at those guys when it comes down to this weekend to take this one home when it comes down to Sunday. But that will take me into my 4th and final break of the night. When I come back, I will be giving you my picks and predictions when it comes to the Memorial Tournament at Muirfield Village.